Sawadee Kop. Welcome to Break Time with Monte. Today's story, are sea levels on the rise? Attention Bangkokians. NASA scientists say rising sea levels are unavoidable as ice sheets and glaciers melt. The unanswered questions are how high and how fast. Miami. The latest data on sea level rise from global warming suggests that 1 meter or more is unavoidable in the next 100 to 200 years, NASA scientists said Wednesday. According to NASA's sea level rise team, it's pretty certain we are locked into at least 1 meter of sea level rise, and probably more. However, it is not clear when this will occur. Much uncertainty remains in the predictions, particularly with regard to timing, because scientists do not know how fast major ice sheets will melt. But a wealth of data in the past few years from satellite instruments shows that oceans are swelling much faster than they have in years past. Given that, we know now about how the ocean expands as it warms and how ice sheets and glaciers are adding water to the seas. It's pretty certain we are locked into at least 1 meter of sea level rise, and probably more, said Steve Niram of the University of Colorado, Boulder, and leader of NASA's sea level rise team. But we don't know whether it will happen within a century or somewhat longer. The last major predictions were made in 2013 by the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Based on a consensus of international researchers, the IPCC said global sea levels would likely rise from 1 to 3 feet by the end of the century. Narem said new satellite data suggests the higher end of that range is more likely. Scientists are particularly focused on the Greenland ice sheet, which shed an average of 303 gigatons of ice a year over the past decade. Also, the Antarctic ice sheet has lost an average of 118 gigatons a year. But scientists have never seen an ice sheet collapse, so the question of when sea levels will rise drastically is a major mystery. The world's oceans have risen an average of almost 7.6 centimeters since 1992. With some locations rising more than 23 centimeters due to natural variation, NASA said. And now, today's vocabulary. Accelerating, accelerating. Average, average. Century, century. Certain, certain. Climate, climate. Collapse, collapse. Consensus, consensus. Data, data. Decline, decline. Drastically, drastically. Due to, due to. Expand, expand. Focus, focus. Gigaton, gigaton. Glacier, glacier. Global, global. Hasten, hasten. Ice sheet, ice sheet. Ice shelf, ice shelf. Instrument, instrument. Intragovernmental. Intragovernmental. Location. Location. Lock into. Lock into. Massive. Massive. Melt. Melt. Mystery. Mystery. Observation. Observation. Occur. Occur. Panel. Panel. Particularly. Particularly. Prediction. Prediction. Range. Range. Researcher. Researcher. Reveal. Reveal. Satellite. Satellite. Sea level. Sea level. Shrink. Shrink. Suggest. Suggest. Swell. Swell. Timing. Timing. Unavoidable. Unavoidable. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. Variation. Variation. Wealth. Wealth. With regard to. With regard to. That's today's story and vocabulary. You have a great day. I'll see you next time here on Break Time with Monte.